What's up everyone, it's Arno here, and today I'm going to show you how to play Bel'Veth in the jungle. We're gonna use the best build runes and playing with Primordian Bel'Veth. You wanna start with Q first, and with Q there's a dash. There's a cooldown for each direction used, and the cooldown of Q scales with attack speed, so the more attack speed you have, the lower the cooldown is. You can restore Q in the same direction when applied your W at the enemy champion. And generally with Q you wanna be efficient to position yourself good enough to damage all targets. Now as for E, this is a damage reduction ability that also applies lifesteal and attacks the closest targets. You have to plan ahead with your dashes, so that you can damage an LB while chasing. And the most important stat about Bel'Veth is attack speed, and her passive is revolved around that. So for takedowns you get stacks which grant you attack speed. So taking a look at that, you gain 1 stack for large minion and monster takedowns and 2 stacks for champion and epic monster takedowns, such as dragon for example. So wolves is not a demanding camp. Remember, you only get your Q back by applying your W at the enemy champion, not other things. And W knocks up as well. I'm gonna save Smite for Scuttler, just in case Aurora would contest that. And you wanna do all the attacks in between your Q. It gets much easier once you get enough attack speed. We can lifesteal on that as well. There's a range during E you're not able to move, and knowing that you have to plan ahead as well how you wanna use your abilities. This can be a finisher if the enemy is already low, so you can just reach from distance, or you can do that when the enemy is doing some crowd control effect. You wanna max Q first, and usually you wanna also use the blue item, but the green one is good when there are enemies which have huge amount of burst and there's Pantheon for example, so extra shoot from green item really helps. Alright. And the knockup. Oh, he actually flashed. Didn't think he would flash for it. Anyway, as you can see, Bel'Veth can be really active in the jungle early. Not gonna fight her because Yasuo is coming back from base and I didn't have the follow up. She just wanted to bait me. Also Pantheon. So if you play against champions which don't have that much burst, you can go for blue item and it helps you in chasing. More speed means the enemy target is less likely to get away from you. And let's back. First we wanna get Kraken Slayer. Starting with attack damage components, since we get some attack speed from the passive. By taking more AD early game, you can deal more with your abilities and autos, and generally this is why you wanna use Conquer, because you can immediately get huge boost of attack damage, and it's really easy to stack Conquer with your E. With your Q you can dash through walls, but it's not possible when your ultimate is not active. So in order to dash through walls you have to update your ult stack. The way it works is, once you get level 6, enemies will start dropping this thing, which you can pick up with extra effects. I got the knock up, got the Q in the same direction, and I can use this autos. And I think the most important thing about E is the damage reduction part, which scales with rank of this ability up to 55%. So you know, when you're expecting your enemy to deal the most part of his combo damage, you wanna E. Well, yes, for you, I'm here. It was worth it. Oh, I waited with W for a moment, expecting her dash, and I just wanted to W where she would dash, but she didn't immediately. If I knew, I could have just done that at the start. Okay, let's do dragon. Much easier when your bot lane is ahead, of course. And dragon will leave a stack of your ult, which you can pick up. This grants you extra health, movement speed. Oh look, you can pick up like this. It deals damage to surrounding targets and it slows, so it helps in chasing. So you get max health, scaling with attack damage and AP. You get movement speed, extra range for your autos, and more attack speed. Of course, with a feature of being able to dash through walls. So for example, I can do this, see, and it dashed through. As you can see, E attacks the closest targets, so make sure not to misplay when there are multiple ones if you wanna kill the exact one. And there's duration, it's about to end. This shows you the time till you're gonna lose your ult, and we have lost these extra stats. You can just prolong your ultimate by picking up more ult stacks from takedowns. These get dropped from champions and from large monsters. And this game I couldn't show that, where you can usually do quite good trades against most champions thanks to Conquer and the way Conquer is being stacked as Bel'Veth. She's usually just too strong for enemies, and if you play your dashes right, then it should be fine. Let's go at top lane, especially now that he wasted his shield. Oh, I'm gonna counter. Well, we got this. And look, picking up ult also helps in pushing if it deals damage to minions. There's more attack speed, as you can see. And there's huge synergy with Kraken Slayer. Okay. Then after we get Stride Breaker, which slows and makes sure you can kill the enemy. It also doesn't have long cooldown, but just with 2 items, even one, Bel'Veth is so strong, and she's great with the snowball effect, and seeing the enemy champions, I should be going for steel caps. You should adapt your boots based on the game, of course.
Legendary. Shut down.
So I cannot dash through the wall, I don't have my ult.
An ally has been slain.
Bel'Veth is also great for split pushing, especially after you get the second item, which has inbuilt Tiamat. Which means faster clearing. Oh, there's a plate. That should be the turret. Or not yet. And remember, Bel'Veth is much stronger when you have your ult up. So you have to play around it. She's not passing this way, okay. But she might try to help Yasuo if I come here. Something like this, which means... Yeah, exactly, I thought so. She was still there hoping to help Yasuo. The best thing about counter ganking with Bel'Veth is the fact that you can just dash while being out of vision and W. This results in really good 2v2 situations, and the outcome is usually positive. Just get a knock up, keep him there, and picking up ult, which always heals, where it's like granting extra max health. It's not healing itself, the healing part you get from your E. And again. Nice. 40 stacks, and getting more and more attack speed. So you can guess how strong Bel'Veth can be mid-late game. But we should do some objectives, of course. We already got one, but I just wanna be in a team fight. You shouldn't just focus on AFK farming with Bel'Veth. Like, sure, it's a good strategy, but she's capable of making a huge impact for team fights. And now we can keep scaling. Alright, she's not face checking. E whenever you can to get lifesteal, just make sure to save your E if you're expecting yourself to fight soon. Because of course you're gonna need it. She's not that tanky and she's definitely dependent on having her E up until you get items and you're just too strong. But E itself runs health back.
An enemy has been slain.
We could do Rift. As you can see, the cooldown is really low now. And this also drops an ult stack. And another.
Your turret has been destroyed. An enemy has
And now I guess I could do some counter jungling, but I'm saving my E in case something would happen. What? So you don't always have to spam your E, like this didn't require that. Okay, nice. We're gonna zone Yasuo. What is Samira doing? Oh, she's done. It's fine. Just remember, focus on objectives. There's the full item, and now we can really fight. This is her power spike. One of the strongest stages in the game. Unless we're talking about having an insane amount of passive stacks and full build. Okay, he got slowed. At this point I can just auto. I could have killed Yasuo actually. Is it worth dashing through? Oh, so close. I thought I'd be able to knock her up, because I can actually knock up before getting CC applied. Let's heal a bit during that. You see, when I'm close enough I don't have to worry. So that's the best time to just get some health back and be ready for other fights. We can just keep getting healed while fighting.
Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
And that's what I'm talking about. You also spawn these while having your ult up, and this especially boosts your split pushing power, and even more when you have Baron and you can just buff everything. That's insane. So as long as you play for objectives and don't just dive into strange team fights, you can really carry with this champ. Of course, this game my ADC was really ahead, but still. If not the fact that it was Pantheon, it would be dead. But let's go Dragon. Alright. So as you can see, halfway still was able to dash through the wall. And next item depends on the game. If you play against some heavy AP based team, you can go Vincent. If it's balanced or it's AD, just go Terminus. So this item, you can even go both. It's all about on hit. Sometimes to secure the victory you can play with GA after you obtain core items. The great thing is definitely that Bel'Veth has no mana, so you don't have to worry. I could be finishing my boots, but this game Let's go for this, so you get more on-hit damage. Armor pen, magic pen. Well, the magic pen part is useful for W at least. But the most important thing is the fact that you get extra armor and resist. So it's like having this item on Bel'Veth, and it's not stupid to take this. It can also be considered, since Bel'Veth has enough damage and these stacks. For example, look at Pantheon, he's not able to do anything. Slap, 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 slap. See that? We just killed someone. We have huge pushing potential, so this is done too. It's so fast, it's even hard to move at this point, because it's 3, so it's not worth moving. Oh, see that? Yeah. Now we could be getting Baron. Should I go for this? Oh. Oh wait, I forgot to pick up the ultimate. I guess you can learn from that you should remember to pick up your ultimate. But this was unnecessary, I just wanted to see the potential right now. The difference is the fact that Pantheon can just not die with his shield, and I couldn't just pick up another old stack and kill Yasuo. Yasuo is fat. If I focused everything around Yasuo, maybe I would have killed him. But it was better to just go back and do Baron, for example, as there was no objective. I don't have ult, so I cannot dash through. Okay, interrupted. Finally. Okay. Just make sure to focus most part on auto attacks, because at this point autos do more. Unless you can just dash in between, but auto attacking is faster. It can be even hard to keep up sometimes. So to secure this game, we better off just do Baron. Let's push this first. I can tell you, at this point I could be able to kill Yasuo. But there's Pantheon without, and yeah, like, better to do objective. They are far away, they probably don't have vision because they are behind. Okay, nice. We have dragons, so we can just kill them. Oops. Okay, that's one. We need to focus Yasuo. I have my ult. It was important to kill someone to get the ult. Now that it's up, see? So, aim for that. Just try to find someone. And once you get your ult, you can go at the most fat enemy. Check out Flash. I'm just chasing for fun because it's done already. So thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed this and that you learned something about Bel'Veth. If you enjoyed this guide, you can like and subscribe and let me know what would you like to see next. You can also check out my stream and my other channel in the description. Thanks for watching and see you next time.